here. There are 29 people joining us via Zoom webinar today, and slowly people are popping in, which is great. I'm going to turn it over to Nicola Yoga, who's going to introduce herself, and we are now streaming live to all our social pages. So feel free to share this video later on your social media network to help us raise awareness about the work of the Gatehouse and the wonderful work of Nicola as well. Thanks, everyone. Enjoy.
Switch. Thank you, Maria. Okay, so if you haven't worked out already, my name is Nicola. Thank you for joining us today. It's a great honor to share with you on this journey. So we do like to do some mindfulness exercises as part of the Gatehouse programs. So yoga being one of those things. Now, I don't know if you're aware, but I did my training in the process of doing facilitating at the Gatehouse as a peer support facilitator. So I've been working at the Gatehouse for a number of years now as a volunteer. And one of the first programs that I was involved in was the Partners program, which was an absolute honor to be asked to do that straight off the bat. And then throughout the years, I've been involved in a number of different programs. And then I developed the Trauma-Informed Yoga Workshop, which is a 7-week program, which I do also at the Gatehouse. So that was one of the first things that I did whilst actually doing my training for being a yoga teacher. And I will actually give gratitude to the Gatehouse because, in all honesty, I believe that the work I did at the Gatehouse for myself, especially talking in what was the drop-in group at the time, and also talking at colleges, universities, etc., I believe that gave me the confidence to be the yoga teacher that I am today, because I don't believe without that program, I actually would have the confidence that I have today. So you might see this lady here right now that seems very at one with herself, which she totally is. However, at one point, I didn't have the voice to be able to talk to you over a camera and be one with that. So I'm grateful to the house for giving me the tools to actually have that confidence. And I honestly never believed I would be at that stage. So anyway, without further ado, and without going on forever, we will start our practice. So today we're going to start in sleeping teepee. So giving respect to the natives of our culture in Canada, which I absolutely honor their space. And I would just like to just shortly mention before I take you into that pose, is a lot of yoga studios wrongly use the word smudging. Now that word is only supposed to be used by the native culture. So when people that aren't native use that word smudging, it is incorrect. We should actually be using the word cleansing if we are not part of the native culture ourselves. So I would just like to share that before we start. So we're going to start in sleeping teepee. So we're going to take the feet out to mat distance apart. We're going to raise the arms level with the shoulders, then pull the shoulders back and down, engage the core, grow tall in the spine, tuck in the chin, and then slowly with control, on the exhale, we're going to roll down onto our backs. Now from here, we're going to allow the knees to fall together, just like the frame of teepee. So shoulders pull back and down away from the body. Arms come out to the sides, maybe palms facing up and open to receive, or palms facing down for grounding. So your choice here. And a reminder as you go through your practice, I am just here as a guide. If any of these poses do not speak to you, please feel free to come into any resting pose or any pose that you feel your body needs. So being aware of your body. Nice long deep breath as you inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Let it all go. Allow that feeling of all the points of your body resting on the surface beneath you. Feeling supported by Mother Nature. And a reminder you have everything that you need in this moment. Again, take a nice long deep breath in through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. let it all go. Now, as you go through your practice, if you feel discomfort any deeper than a 4 to 6 out of 10, please listen to your body and go gentler in the pose. Or if you feel sharp pain, I would encourage you to stop immediately and come into a form of resting pose. Again, inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Now, as we take a few moments to find presence in our practice, finding peace, you may want to consider floating the eyes closed or rest with your gaze about 2 or 3 feet ahead. Again, your choice. Now, as you close your eyes or imagine that you're sat on a cloud and you imagine all the people that are in this class today. And as you look around that space, sat on a cloud, we imagine that we see all the people that we may know in this space. You feel safe. As you look around, you might silently raise your hand and give those people just a little wave, feeling that connection. As you connect with all the people in the room today, just like that internet cloud, imagining that cloud now supporting you, honoring your practice. As you rest into stillness, finding peace in your practice. As you take a few moments of silence here just to settle in, release, and let go. Allowing the body to come back to nice, easy, gentle breathing. And then from here, we're going to heel toe the feet back together. We're going to raise the feet as we bring the knees in towards the chest. Hands come to the shins maybe. And start to rock the knees backwards and forwards. Massaging out the sacral spine as we flex the toes towards the nose. And then raising the left arm overhead. And slowly, slowly consider allowing the knees to come over towards that left side as you come into a fetal position where life begins. Resting with that right hand in front of your heart as you rest with your head on your upper arm, taking a few breaths here. And then when you're ready, straightening out that top leg, pushing in with the hands as you come up into an easy seated position at the front of your mat. Now from here, you can either swing the legs around or slowly roll over onto your knees. And we're going to just set up for child's pose or balasana. So you can either have your knees together, so again, your choice, or knees apart, mat distance apart. Bringing the big toes towards together, allowing your sit bones to come down towards your heels. And then slowly, mindfully, using your breath, moving with grace and ease, we're going to walk the hands out in front and allow your forehead to rest on the earth. Now you may want to rest with your head on one side or on the other, your choice. Taking a few breaths here, feeling grounded to Mother Earth. And a reminder you have everything that you need in this moment. Five nice long deep breaths here. And then if you did rest with your head on one ear, then maybe take a breath, come back to center, and then rest with your ear on the other side. And again, 5 breaths here. And then from here, we're going to bring the forehead down to the earth. And we're just going to slowly rock the forehead from side to side, maybe massaging out the shoulders. As we start to form a little bit of movement in the hips, opening up those hips. Rocking from side to side. And then slowly, mindfully raising the head, keeping the neck in neutral. And then slowly, slowly lift the hands up towards the knees. I'm going to bring the knees together if they're not there already, keeping the knees at hip distance apart. And then slowly come up onto the knees as the hands come underneath the shoulders. 4 fingers point to 12 o'clock. And now this part is important. We're going to curl the fingertips so that you're only feeling the pads of your fingers, slight micro bend in the elbows, and then not dumping in the shoulders, we're going to push up. Now again, neck stays neutral, and this is where we come into the trauma-informed practice. Neck stays neutral and it becomes more of a nurturing practice. Now from here, we're going to start to make a figure 8 with the hips. So we're going to take the left hip over towards the left wrist and start to draw a figure 8 with the hips. So you'll find that you start to massage out the shoulders, massage out the hips as you gently open the hips and drawing that figure 8. So this is a modified cat and cow here. Breathe, moving with grace, moving with ease. Keeping the neck in neutral as you float those hips down towards the heels and slowly back up. Inhale and exhale. Maybe float the eyes closed or rest with your gaze about 2 or 3 feet ahead, your choice. 3 more just like this on this side. And last one, come back to center. Take a breath here. And then we're going to repeat that on the other side. So we're going to take the right hip towards the right wrist. And then again, start to draw that figure 8 with the hips. So we're gently opening up the hips. The psoas which connect the pelvis around the hips. And this is the area where we can store trapped energy from life experiences. Breathe into whatever feeling is coming up for you right now. And take your breath to the area that you're feeling the stretch. We hold a lot of emotions in our hips here. Keep making that figure 8, moving with breath, moving with grace, and moving with ease. And just 3 more on this side. Slowly coming back to center, making sure the knees are underneath the hips, hands underneath the shoulders. And maybe just dance out the hips, dance out the shoulders. And slowly from here, we're going to do a slight heart opener. It's a little bit different to what you would normally find in a yoga practice. So again, keeping the neck in neutral, not dumping in the shoulders. Shoulders pull back and down, neck is long. Inhale as we keep the gaze down towards the left hand. Inhale the right hand out to the side. gaze is towards that left hand. As you exhale, we're just going to tap out, taking the gaze to the right hand now to the outside edge of the mat, and then round the shoulders as you engage the core. Inhale back out to the side, level with the shoulder, and then exhale as you round the shoulders, tap out. One more time, inhale, exhale. And then on the next inhale, we're going to float that hand all the way through, coming down to the shoulder. Now, normally here you can see my hips want to kick out to that left side. So pressing into that left hand, bring the hips back to square and feel that opening in the nice stretch in the shoulders. Now, if you want to go deeper, you can take that left hand out and just feel that gentle pressure with that left hand as you square off those hips back to center. Breathe into that stretch in the shoulder. Hold stretch areas of tension. Breathe into that. 5 breaths here. And after that 5th breath, if you took the hand out longer, bring the hand back to underneath the shoulder and then start to press into the hand and bring that right hand back underneath the shoulders. Again, dance out the hips, dance out the shoulders. And then maybe we're going to repeat that on the other side. So we're going to take, again, shoulders aren't dumping here, so we're pressing into the hands, making sure you have good alignment. Inhale as you gaze down towards that right hand this time, keeping the neck in neutral. It's very important in a trauma-informed practice. Taking that left hand out to the side level with the shoulder, and then we're going to gently tap out in front of that right wrist to the outside edge of the right side of the mat, and round the shoulders, engaging the core. Inhale out to the side, gazing down. Exhale, tap out, round the shoulders. Inhale out to the side, and exhale. And then slowly, as we thread the needle, coming down onto the shoulder, resting on that left ear. As you, again, you press down with that right hand, bringing the hips back to square. If you want to go deeper, you can extend that right hand out, straight in line with the shoulder. Slight gentle pressure on the mat, making sure the hips are square. And 5 breaths here. And after that 5th cycle of breath, consider bringing the hand back underneath the shoulder and start to press in to the mat as we bring that left hand back. Again, making sure the hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, and dance out the hips, dance out the shoulders. And then slowly from here, we're going to inhale as you raise that right heel level with the hip, point the toe. Again, not dumping in the shoulders, pressing into the hands, curling those fingers. As we exhale, bringing the knee towards the nose and kick back. Pointing the toe, bring the knee back in towards the nose. And then slowly, mindfully step up in between the hands. So we're staying down on the knee. We're making sure the ankle is in line with the knee. So the knee is not protruding the ankle. So making sure you have good alignment. Pressing into the hands, maybe walking that left leg back, making sure the heel is in line with the hip. And then from here, so making sure you're not dumping too much on the wrist. From here, we're going to bring the hands up to just above the knee on the thigh. Bow tall in the spine and press into the hips. So again, opening up the psoas. Keeping the neck in line with the spine, shoulders pull back and down, breathe. Hips are square, pressing into the hips. Nice long deep breaths, taking the breath to the area of discomfort, feeling into the body. So feeling the stretch on the hamstring and hips on the right side of the body, and feeling it on the quad, maybe the glute on the other side. Maybe engage the glute on the right side, protecting the lower back. Breathe. So here we're opening up the hips, we're opening up those psoas. And the aim here is to release trapped energy that we may have held on in the body through life experiences. Just breathe into any discomfort that's coming up for you. Now, reminder, if you feel a sharp pain or any discomfort any deeper than a 4 to 6 out of 10, please go gentler into the pose. Breathe. And then from here, we're going to float the hands back down to frame the foot. And then from here, we're going to start to bring the sit bones down towards the heel, keeping a micro bend in that right knee as you flex the toe towards the nose. And breathe. Again, keeping the neck in neutral. Neck extends long. And then inhale, bringing the foot back down as you bend into that knee, press forwards. Inhale, coming back. Exhale, come forwards. One more time. Inhale, coming back, bringing the hips back. Keeping that micro bend in the knee, not overextending the knee. And exhale, coming back. Breathe. Now from here, we're going to heel toe the foot out to the outside edge of the mat. So again, slightly deeper opening of the hip here. So coming into Prasthasana or lizard pose. Now we're not going to go deep here today. We're not coming down to the elbows. We're not doing acrobats today. So we're going to bring that right hand to the inside of the knee and just extend the neck long as you gaze over the right knee towards the side. Neck extends long in line with the spine. Breathe. 5 breaths here. Still keeping that gentle pressure in the hips, pressing the hips forwards. And then slowly, 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 heel toe, the foot back in line with the knee, knee in line with the hip. Press into the hands gently as we start to bring that knee back. And again, press into the hands and knees and dance the hips, dance out the shoulders. And then slowly, mindfully, gracefully, we're going to repeat that on the other side. Inhale as we take that left heel back, level with the hip. Maybe checking out the heel to make sure it's level with the hip. Not dumping the shoulders, neck extends long, keeping the neck in line with the spine. Point the toe. And on the next exhale, we're going to bring the knee in towards the nose. And if it doesn't touch, that's okay too. Inhale, extend the leg back. Exhale, bring the knee back in towards the nose and step up in between the hands, keeping that back knee down. So again, knees not protruding the ankle. And pressing into the hands, starting to press the hips forwards and extend the neck long, and notice how that engages the core. And then on the next inhale, we're going to bring the hands just above the knee on the thigh. And then grow tall in the spine, shoulders pull back and down. Slight tuck in the chin and press the hips forwards. Feeling that opening in the hips. Breathe. Hips are square. Feeling that nice stretch in the hamstrings. And the quad on one side in the hips. opening service, taking the breath there, feeling into the body. And then slowly, mindfully, gracefully float the hands back down. Bring that left hand to the inside of the left foot. Heel toe that left foot out to the outside edge of the mat. So coming into lizard pose or prastasana on this side. So again, we're not going to go too deep here. Grounding down through the right hand, curl the fingers so you only feel the pads of the fingertips, so protecting the wrist. And then bring that left hand, maybe gentle pressure to the inside of the knee, or not, wherever your body is. Grow tall in the spine, extend the neck out long, and then maybe gaze over towards that left knee. Breathe, shoulders pull back and down. Slight gentle pressure in the hips, pressing the hips forwards. And 5 breaths here. And then slowly, 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 heel toe the foot back to center. So keeping the ankle in line with the knee in line with the hip. Slight gentle pressure in the hands as we keep a micro bend in that left knee this time and start to float the sit bones down towards the heel. Maybe walking the hands out forwards to stretch out the shoulders at the same time as you bring the toe towards the nose. And breathe. Inhale as you press forwards, squaring off the hips. Exhale, fold in. Not overextending the back of the knee, listening to your body, and just noticing where that discomfort or stretch is coming up for you. Inhale, press forwards. Exhale, fold in. One more time, press forwards. And then taking that left knee back to our lovely tabletop and dance out the hips, dance out the shoulders. And then from here, you can either keep the knees closed or knees apart, mat distance apart. Bring the big toes towards together and float the sit bones down towards the heels. You can either walk the hands out in front, coming back to child's pose or balasana, either resting on the chin or resting on the forehead. Or you can float the arms down towards your knees and rest in. Maybe resting on the right ear or maybe resting on the left. Take a nice long deep breath here. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Let it all go. Feeling all the points of your body resting on the surface beneath you. Feeling supported. And a reminder you have everything that you need in this moment. And taking a few moments of silence here whilst you settle into silence. Finishing off in balasana, our final pose, or child's pose. And if you did rest with one ear on the mat, maybe swap over to the other. Your choice. Taking a few moments of silence here. As you feel all the points of your body resting on the surface beneath you. Feeling the energy from the earth. Taking some nice long deep breaths to inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. And letting it all go. Releasing anything over to your maker, whatever that is for you. And just taking a few moments of silence here whilst you settle in and let go. And then slowly, mindfully, as you start to walk the hands back up and coming into a nice, easy seated position, whatever that is for you at the front of your mat. Now that might be with your legs out long, or that might be an easy seated position at the front of your mat, cross-legged, or heels in towards the midline, half lotus, full lotus, whatever works for you and your body. Giving yourself and honoring yourself today. Maybe resting with your hands grounded on your knees for grounding, or feeling whatever you need, or maybe resting with the palms facing up and open to receive. Maybe fluttering the eyes closed, or resting with your gaze about 2 or 3 feet ahead. Again, your choice. Growing tall in the spine as you engage through the sit bones, tucking in the chin, shoulders pulled back and down. Sealing off our practice today. Taking a few breaths here. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Again, inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly, mindfully, gracefully consider taking your arms out to the sides, palms facing up as you raise the hands up over. Palms come together and float the hands down through the chakras, down to heart center. Thumbs come to the sternum, pressing the hands together. As the shoulders pull back and down, keeping that engagement with the hands, and just notice the energy you're creating with the palms of your hands here in prayer or namaskar. Breathe. Again, inhale as you raise the arms up, palms come together. As we bring the hands down through your crown or Sahasrara, or third eye or Ajna, place of intuition. Resting with your thumbs between your eyebrows. Hands come down to your throat, your Vishuddha or throat chakra. Place of kindness and expression. And that's also kindness to yourself. Hands come to heart center or Anahata chakra. Place of loving connection. Maybe a slight tuck in the chin coming into prayer. May you be healthy. May you be safe. May you be peaceful. May you awaken to all that you are, all that will be, and rest in stillness. Namaste. Thank you everyone for sharing in our practice today. I hope you enjoyed the flow. I believe there is a Q&A after practice. So please feel free if you have any questions or if there's anything that you would like to ask or that's come up for you, please let us know. It'd be great to hear from you.
Thank you, Nicola. Yes, if there's any questions or comments that you want to make, feel free to use the chat. I also wanted to mention that Nicola does these classes out in Bolton, and she's right now doing them virtually as well. Nicola, did you want to mention when your next yoga class via Zoom is going to start?
Yes, actually this evening.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I have a class at 5:45 this evening, so everything's gone virtual with us going into that lovely word beginning with L. I use it as a swear word right now. Yeah, as we're going into that word today, my next class is at 5:45 this evening. So if anyone would like to join me, please let me know. And
we can email Nicola at thegatehouse.org.
Sure.
If you're interested, and I'm just going to pop that email into the chat for everyone to see. And yeah, Veronica had a question. Do you have a regular class?
Yes. If you actually check out my Facebook or Twitter account, you can see my schedule.
And it's Nicola Yoga, correct?
Yes, Nicola Yoga. Yeah. You can actually email me through the Gatehouse, or my personal business email is nicolayoga@outlook.com. So I just want to confirm the spelling. It's Nicola. I'm English Italian, so I pronounce it Nicola because that's the English way. However, also answer to Nicola because that's the Italian way of doing it. So if anyone would like to connect with me, please feel free to do so.
Beautiful. I just popped your email into the chat as well. And the name of your Facebook page is Nicola Yoga. And Nicola also has a YouTube channel also by the same name, Nicola Yoga. There's a bunch of videos on there. Check it out if you're interested in doing more continued practice on your own and seeing what Nicola is all about and how she facilitates more online. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Does anyone have any other questions before we close off for today? Thank you so much, Veronica, for expressing your gratitude. We love that. Gratitude is always welcome in any of our sessions that we're involved in. So thank you again, Nicola, for being here. Nicola is going to be back on Friday at 2 p.m. again to do some trauma-informed yoga. So if you're interested, there's still space. Register through the same link on our website, thegatehouse.org. Click on the conference and you'll see the link to register for that session. And then these sessions are also live streamed to our Facebook channels, our YouTube, and our Twitter pages for the Gatehouse. So definitely check and share these videos. It helps promote the work of the house and it costs nothing. So that would be great. The next session that we are super excited to host at 1 o'clock is the strategies to cope with trauma symptoms of panelists that are therapists, counselors, and another trauma-informed yoga practitioner. Andrea will be with us at 1 o'clock. After that, we have a 4 p.m. Full Circle Art Therapy Center. Lacey Ford, our therapist, will be facilitating a session. And if you are joining for the art therapy session, please do bring some paper and some pencils and crayons with you because we're going to be doing a activity together. Again, thank you so much, Nicola, for being here. And I look forward to seeing you again on Friday. This is going to be an amazing rest of the week. Have a lovely day, everyone. Thanks for being here. Bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.